our wildest stretches. Yeah. Welcome back to Flights of Fantasy. Sometimes in all our craziness, we go just a little bit too far for good taste, and we do get called on it. Here's a few of our wildest stretches. Enjoy. Since Shadowhawk and Vampirilla have different audiences, these books could open up new worlds for fans who have never read either one, as well as add to the present Shadowhawk Vampirilla fans' devotion. This is an imaginary story that gives the writers lots of latitude for stretching our conceptions and should appeal to all who like to devour comics. It's a story with bite, and after reading it, you'll definitely feel drained. This is George Wood fading out from Flights of Fantasy. Remember, in this dark and violent future, the price of failure is death. Acclaim Comics introduces the Killer Instinct comic based on the mega-hit video game in this exclusive edition found only as a supplement to the Nintendo Power magazine. This 16-page lead-in to the 3-part miniseries is written by Bloodshot's Mark Moretti and penciled by Paul Gulacy. I hope this series is better than this preview. It looks like a rush job to me. Orchid's features change constantly throughout the book. She's also over-endowed even by comic book male fantasy standards, and her anatomy shifts constantly. This wouldn't be Baywatch, though, without the hunks and babes, and baby, it's loaded. A total of 23 pages is devoted to CJ. There are so many photo spreads of Pamela Anderson Lee that the mind wobbles at just the mere sight of her. Talk about catching an eyeful. This is just what the doctor ordered. If the Barb Wire movie gets your juices flowing, and you want to know more about the bombastic beauty, look no further than Dark Horse Comics. The movie is faithfully adapted in 2 formats, a 4-color comic and a black and white magazine. Pamela graces the covers of both, and there's an almost life-size poster of her in the magazine as an added bonus. This is way too much of a good thing. I still wonder how she stays in place in that outfit. She's got quite a designer, whoever it is. Welcome back to Flights of Fantasy. Barb Wire started out as a comic book from Dark Horse Comics. Now that Pamela Anderson is starring in the movie, Topps Cards has released a trading card set. Here's what we had to say. Pamela Anderson Lee has been busting out all over recently. Not only does she get plenty of exposure as CJ on Baywatch, but now, with her feature film, Barb Wire, she's even bigger than life. For all the Pam fans out there who just can't get enough of their plastic fantastic goddess, there's one more way to get your hands on the goods. The embossed cards give a texture and feel that make Pamela Anderson Lee stand out more than she probably should. I'm sure certain cards will linger in the sweaty hands of her admirers for a long time. The laser cut cards are interesting. The added dimension to the standard foil is cool. Barb Wire is a strong female character who deserves to be in the hands of the public. I still feel that Pamela Anderson Lee is too overexposed, but she is good for the character and the cards. The artwork is exquisite. At first glance, we see the customary Royo trademarks, a stunning human, male or female, in a fantastic setting. The bodies, usually toned to perfection, are poised for action. All of his women are world-class beauties. Once you spend some time with a Royo piece, the magic begins.